What was it like for you when you got released? It was overwhelming because when I went in, I was a 16-year-old child. When I got out, I was a 19-year-old mother that liked to party. Yeah, it was just a little bit weird. You know, I got a lot of big judgment. I still had a lot of growing to do, so it was weird. But I guess I elevated, and I'm here now.
For me, as I kind of touched on earlier as well, I was a 16-year. Actually, I got arrested a month after my 16th birthday. So I was a 16-year-old child, came out a 22-year-old adult. It was just completely overwhelming.
Dang, you were able to buy liquor when you got out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I still couldn't buy liquor when I got out.
Yeah, I was. And I just had like such a big gap of my life missing. Yeah. Like, I didn't know my social security. I didn't know how to fill out paperwork for myself. You know, like,
yeah, I had to learn.
I didn't know how to drive. When I came home, I didn't know how to drive. I had to pay for driver's ed lessons in Texas. Mm-hmm. My family was always so busy to, like, teach me. My aunt, my uncle that I live with, and my cousins and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to freaking pay for driver's ed lessons. Like, yeah. I literally... Like, that's so crazy to think that when I came home, I didn't know how to drive. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know how to drive either.
But you were, like, 19. I was 22. I was 22 years old and didn't know how to drive. Had never driven a car before. Well, I did a couple times, but not, like, you know, like, actually driving around. Anyways. Yeah. Next one. How long did you do in prison and how long have you been out? I did 6 years in prison, and I've been out almost 6 years.
I did 2.5 years, and I've been out for 9 years.
Has it been 9 years?
I got. Oh wait. Ooh, girl, I'm lying. I got out in 2011, so it's been 8 years. Sorry.
No, yeah, mine is almost on February 18th. It'll be 6 years I've been home or out.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
You right? You did just got out, and I was pregnant with my daughter. Mm-hmm. Wow.
No, well, I was at your baby shower.
Yeah.
But when was your baby shower? 2015 or 2016?
2016.
Okay, yeah. So I got on 2014. I didn't move to Arizona until 2015.
Okay.
So, anyways, you're next. That was an easy one.
Yeah. Was it hard for you to find a job, housing? Yes, it was, but I just never gave up because that was never an option for me. I had a whole kid, so giving up or blaming my felony, it just wasn't gonna work. I had every kind of job. I did everything I can do to make money.
And for me, I think I've only been turned down for my felony for maybe 2 or 3 companies. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of that had to do with my experience at Tel Verde, just because I worked for them. And the skills that I learned there are pretty much hireable almost anywhere. Mm-hmm. And as far as housing, I think I was just very lucky. I lived with my family when I first got out, when I went to Texas, and then I had a roommate thing. And I moved here to be with a boyfriend, and then I got my first apartment, which I think I was just lucky because I knew someone from prison that had lived in those apartments, and she's like, they're felons live here. So it was you know what I'm saying? Yeah. My first apartment, and then I bought my house. I'm a homeowner, so I never really had problems finding housing, but I know a lot of women do. Yeah. But that's where different communities come into play, where you can find places that let felons live there. There's lists of companies that hire felons, or if you don't have any job skills, there's programs that will help you learn certain things that you need to learn to be employable and how to write a resume and stuff. Yeah. But
I mean, I was lucky to find the people who I found, because I never personally had problems, because I had apartments. I had a roommate with, the girl or whatever, and then I had the apartment I had my own apartment, and then when I met my daughter's father, he just took the lead as a man, made sure that, a person had a house and blah, 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 blah. So that part I didn't really have to worry about. But I know a lot of people who have that issue too. I know a lot of people who have that issue.
But that's why there's those communities like Perryville Banditas. And I don't know if you're part of that group.
I am, girl, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of resources out there for people who think that they don't have any options.
Yeah, just never give up.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever, ever give up, ever, because it's always something for somebody.
Nice. You're next. We're almost down. We're down to the nitty gritty now.
Are you institutionalized? No.
I think I was at first because that's all I knew for so long.
When you come out first, it is, but after a while, you know.
Yeah, but for me, because I think I did a little bit longer than you, I'd say it probably took a good maybe year and a half for me to not be institutionalized anymore.
Yeah. I think it took me about 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, it was really hard for me to like shift gears and like switch worlds, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Not anymore though. So, maybe some things are still stick with me, like little things, but not like the whole entire mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I still have to shower after I boo boo. Remember, I wanted to take a shower when I was going into labor.
So funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's why you use wipes, girl.
I think the prison, but it was no wipes in prison, so I don't be using wipes now. I just have my butt in the shower.
That's so funny. Or like shower shoes for a while.
Yeah.
Or
Oh yeah, I did that.
What was another thing? Just I don't know, just like little thing or like a routine, like a set routine. I still to this day, but I think that's also what's made me successful. It's like I make a to-do list of what I'm gonna do throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
girl, I ain't organized at all.
I'm organized.
You know what? My drawer never used to have folded clothes. It used to just be.
My clothes were always folded, like pristine.
Jessica's room was always perfect.
My room was perfect.
Don't
like
come in
I'm
my
organized and clean person. So.
My room
I was
gonna
like
be
that
clean,
before though. So.
But it's gonna be disorganized.
But not as much as I was once I actually got to prison, like organizing everything. I used to scrub my walls once a week.
Yeah.
My walls, I would like make a little concoction and actually scrub my fucking walls.
We would too, because you know, prison a nasty place.
Yeah.
You just never know. Sometimes
Yeah.
me and Talia, we definitely used to go. We used to get them floors.
Yeah.
Girl,
with the sweeping with the
underneath
chancla,
that
with the chancla in the room.
you got your wet rag that you use.
Because you don't want to use the broom that everybody else uses in their nasty rooms because they're disgusting. So you just like sweep with your chancla.
Yes.
And then like cut a little rag of something and mop with your hands.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get on your hands and knees and get down.
That's the best way to mop though. Is
Yep.
like if you use one of those, I just feel like it's not as clean as if you like hand mop.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. Anyways, next question. What are some things that you have accomplished since your release? This is a good one.
Yeah.
For some of the things that I have accomplished is becoming a homeowner. I went from when did I buy my house? In 2018, and I got released in 2014. So
That was good.
I also went to Europe in 2018. So literally, I went from prison to Paris in 4 years. I actually went to 10 countries and 15 cities. And I have other videos on my channel that help felons learn more about how they could get a passport and how they could travel the world, because it's possible. I did it. I have a class 2 armed robbery. I still ain't got my rights back. I can't vote.
Yeah, right.
I can't vote yet.
Man.
And what else am I proud of? I'm just proud of the woman I'm becoming in general, like my work ethic, like how I am with my family. I still got a little attitude sometimes, you know, but I'm not as like angry a person as I used to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, you have a lot to be proud of too, though. So.
Well, you know, I had another baby after prison. After I swore up and down I was gonna have one, I fell in love, and then I had a baby. And I also got my passport, and I traveled out of the country. I actually got married in Jamaica. And I'm a 3-time business owner. I started out with my clothing boutique, so I have an online clothing store.
Give me a clap for that. Did you hear that? She owns 3 businesses.
But you know, prison brought that to me. Jessica, okay, I have a few friends that always did their makeup. Jessica, Anna, and then Elva. And
Alva used to be badass with her makeup.
yeah,
girl.
and like watching y'all taught me how to be like into the fashion stuff. So when I started watching TV, and Jessica always had magazines. So I love reading her magazines. Like, yo, I would go to her room and just let me get some of your magazines. Yeah. And I would go through them and look at all the fashion. So that's inspired me to be like in fashion. So I got my clothing boutique. Then I recently just opened up a restaurant here.
It's really good food too. If any of y'all are in Phoenix, I'll go ahead and test it.
Yes.
I've tried it. I'm not just saying that because she's my friend. It's really good. Culture yourself.
Yes.
Bomb Jamaican food.
Bomb Jamaican food. It's Island Vibes Bar and Grill here in Phoenix. Vibes spelled VYBZ. And then I also have a smoke shop that is right next door to my restaurant, and it is called the High Threes. Other than that, I'm getting ready to get my bachelor's, and yeah.
I still haven't got my degree yet either, but I'm so close to like, you know, actually getting it done. And I just feel like I've been so torn apart, but I know I want to do it just to say I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm barely, school starts back for me on the 23rd. I'm barely going back to school after, 2 years? Because, you know, my sister passed and I dropped out. And then, well, about a year and a half. And yeah, so I'm so close to getting it.
yeah,
so
me too. I'm so close to getting it. I just need to freaking do it.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
I said I might as well. And plus, I found a really good bachelor's program that's strictly online, and it's accredited school. So I was like,
for me, I can't really do online stuff because I get too distracted, and I'm a kinesthetic learner, so like I have to be like in the classroom.
Yeah, but you remember when I was doing that college class in the month? Oh, you was already gone.
Yeah,
I'm that person.
but like for me, it was always really hard for me to do like distance learning because I took distance learning when I was in prison. So especially with like math and stuff.
See, that's my babe. Look, let me put some headphones on, get my music in my ears, let me read what I'm gonna read, and let me figure it out. That's I don't really like people to explain to me unless I ask you to, but I like to read for myself and mess it up and try to go back over it. If I mess it up like 3 times by myself, then I'm gonna come ask for some help. But let me try it first.
Yeah. So we both have a lot we've accomplished since we've been out.
I can't wait to go to Europe with Jessica one of these days.
No, for sure. I think my next trip's gonna be Asia. Asia's a lot cheaper than Europe, but I also want to do Spain, Ibiza, and Portugal. So Ibiza's the party capital
Girl,
of the
Jessica,
world.
you see all this melanin? I would like to go to Asia with you, but I don't want them harvesting me.
Oh God.
Jessica, I'm just kidding. To anybody that's Asian, please don't get offended. I was just kidding.
Well, we could go to Ibiza. It's the party capital of the
Girl,
world.
look.
EDM.
One of my beauty suppliers is in Asia. Let's go. What part? Make sure it's the part where they sell the hair.
In Asia.
Yes.
Oh, I was talking about Europe. This in Ibiza is in Europe, and Spain and Portugal. But if we do a tour through Asia, I think we could probably go for like 3,000 because I did Europe for like 5,000. I think I only went over a little bit.
But I think the yen. Oh, well, that's China. Let me don't group all of them in one thing. But I think the money in Asia is a little bit more pricier than even Europe money because Europe money is more than our money already. Girl,
hey, you know what's so crazy? When I was in London too, her brother-in-law lives in London. So she's like, hey, hit up my brother-in-law, and like her brother-in-law was cool as shit. I'm like chilling with her brother-in-law in London, and I was like the only pale one at the Jamaican club. I don't even want to say white because I'm not white.
No, you're not white.
I'm not white, but I was the only pale one at the Jamaican club that he took me to.
He actually was like, because he thought it was a black friend.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, Jessica's Mexican. And he was like, you're not sending me the police? No, she's not. I'm like, she is one of the most coolest people. Trust me, you're gonna just love her. Just take care of my friend.
And he was cool as shit. Like, he had a couple of his friends there, and like, I didn't understand a damn thing they were saying. I just like smiled, nodded, but they were cool though.
He still asks me about you today. He's coming up. He's coming up soon.
You have to pay everything. Is it my turn?
Yep.
We're almost done. Have you been arrested or gone back to prison since your first release? If so, why? No, I have not. I have not been arrested or gone back. You've been arrested?
I wish it was some more in this cup. Y'all remember I said smoke a little weed, but our ish together. I did get arrested for a blunt of marijuana, but I was like released right away. But
that's some bullshit. That must have been a while ago before everybody got their cards.
That was right before I got my medical card, so that's why they had to just let it go. So.
Right.
But and now I spent a few hours in that jail, and I was acting like I didn't even never spend 2 years in prison. I was like, I want to go home. Yeah.
Extra bougie.
I was like, I want to go home. They had me on a boat bed because the jail was like overcrowded. I said, y'all gonna put me on the floor? I said, oh no. I was on the phone calling my husband like, babe, you got me in jail out here. Please hurry up and come get me. I said, matter of fact, I got court in a couple hours. They're gonna OR me. Just make sure you're out there because I was far from home, like 2 hours away.
Wow. All right, 2 questions left.
Okay.
Yours and next.
Which one you want? And then I'll take mine. Okay, so are you proud of yourself and each other? Yes, I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very proud of Jessica because, I mean, it's people that's not even felons that don't ever own. They die without ever owning a home ever in life, Ever, ever, ever.
And the same could be said with businesses. I'm not a business owner. You own 3. The average millionaire has what, like 7 streams of income?
Yes.
And you're already on 3. So you're doing good.
Claps to both of us.
You're a good mother. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
right.
you're very smart. Like, very
So
proud
are
of you.
you.
I know. I know. We're both very smart. We've always been like.
She's like the Mexican nerd. I'm the black nerd.
We're
Like,
both gangster nerds.
yeah,
We're
you know, it's a
gangster nerds.
such thing. I promise you.
There truly is. Like, you could be smart and still
Into nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
Because I love nerdy stuff, but
Yeah.
we're gonna say that for another day.
Yeah, we will. Last question. What are some things that you want people to know about felons and about our prison system? I think that, like, if statistics show the United States has 25% of the world's inmates. 25% of
That's
the world's
ridiculously
inmates.
high.
If you go to other countries, the max sentence for even like crazy shit like murder is like 22 years, and they actually have programs that like rehabilitate people. And there's in certain states too, there's measures that are being taken that are proven to be effective that are steps leading up to incarceration. You know, it's not like the first drug offense you go straight to prison.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're gonna try and put you in these classes, we're gonna give you this chance, we're gonna make you go to therapy, like you're gonna get this opportunity so that you don't get a felony, so that you don't go to prison. If you fuck that up, then that's on you.
Yeah.
But they're actual like things that Arizona doesn't do, but America as a whole doesn't do. And I just feel like, I don't freaking know where I'm going with this, but it's like where there something needs to be done to change the way our prison system is in America. Because like people like JoJo and I feel like we should have never gone in the first place. But even though we try and be optimistic, or we know that things like there should be other measures taken before we even got there.
Yeah, I say that I agree with Jessica 100%. Especially when it comes to minors, it's just like they don't have any preventive tactics, because I feel like honestly what they do is just push people to be more be more criminals or better criminals or whatever. I don't know what word I'm really looking for, but like they didn't give us a chance. She was a first-time offender. I was a first-time offender. Like they should have been trying to look into, well, what caused these girls that smart to make these decisions or get themselves caught up into that. So I don't believe, they just need to look into more preventive ways instead of, okay, we're going to punish you and then see if you learn your lesson. Because that's just like punishing a bad child. 9 times out of 10, if you whoop your child, they're going to be doing it again because you made them mad from spanking them or whatever you did, and now they're going to test you again. And I believe that's how a lot of the minors that go in there come back in, because there is really no lesson to be learned in prison, honestly.
And also with like how many inmates that America has, it's all money game. Like people think each one does cost taxpayer something, but it's like especially it's like they make money off of us and they don't treat us right. Like the medical sucks. They have like a class action lawsuit against Horizon right now. One of my friends actually won $10,000 from that lawsuit. I have another couple people suing them because they don't provide the right medical care, and yet they're getting so much money for each of us to like feed us and clothe us and stuff. You get like 1 roll of toilet paper a month, 10 pads a month. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, 10
Some
cheap
people,
pads a
period,
month.
is 7 days.
Yeah. So what?
You're gonna
That's
use
like
1 pad a day. Some people flow very heavy.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't get family support. So
exactly. Most women do not have family support. So it's they're making so much money off of each of us, and that's why they're incarcerating so many people in America, because it's like they're making money from us.
It's a numbers game.
And we're actual human beings with families and like dreams and desires, and like I don't freaking know.
Because I bet you if Jessica would have been the senator's daughter, she would have not went to prison. If I would have been the senator's daughter, I would not have went to prison. But because we were underprivileged minorities, we went to prison because we didn't have the money to back us up, or a decent family name with power to back us up. So we just kind of had to deal with what the system was giving us, and that's the not fair part.
Yeah. So I guess that's everything. That's all the questions. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any other questions about how it was for us to grow up in prison, please drop them below. Or if you have any comments, drop them below, I guess. And thank you so much.
I'll be on her page reading the comments.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye.